All right, so hello, Aries, and welcome back to Divine Rebel. My name is Racey, and I'm going to be giving the messages for you today. This is for Aries and those with strong or significant Aries placements in their charts. All right, I'm going to be using my Oracle of the Mermaids as a theme for your June, and then I'm going to be using my Naked Heart Tarot to get you some insights into what your June looks like. Okay. For those of you new to me, new to the channel, I have no filter. I don't sugarcoat anything. I just read. All right. I never know what actually is going to come out of my mouth in these readings in advance. So that is not your thing. You got kids around, don't appreciate the rawness of those kinds of messages, then, I am very respectful of that. I give you the opportunity to sign off now. Otherwise, we are going to be getting into this. All right. It's for Aries. So Spirit, please. What is the energy for Aries, Arian energy for the month of June? Time and tide, oceanic spells and rituals. Words are powerful. The ocean represents the subconscious. Spells is like spelling. Words are powerful. How you speak about yourself or your environment or people, you are spelling, okay? You are actively spelling from a subconscious level and manifesting things. Your words are powerful. Keep in mind the vibration that you're speaking into experience. You may or may not need to change the ritual of how you spell, okay? How you spell, how you speak is being brought to your attention. Spirit, what does this look like? What does this June look like for Aries and Arian energy? What does their June look like? Give me one more. Okay. Clarify the Five of Cups. Clarify justice. Got the Six of Swords on bottom and the Hermit on top. All right. Really, turtles on both of the cards above and below. I think you're consciously aware of the fact that you feel like you've been alone in something. Or very individual on a certain part of the journey. I think you're also aware of the fact that you've been in your shell, protecting yourself. Possibly becoming aware of the fact that you've been in a self-protective state from someone who is not actually a threat to you, but is trying to deliver you truth keys or wisdom. That you've been in your shell and have been protecting yourself from receiving wisdom. Like this owl is not an actual threat to the turtle. It's bringing in a truth key from the heart. To help you move forward. To help you move forward. Divine feminine energy, the Empress is under that. Maybe telling you how you've been robbing yourself or lying to yourself. Okay. Spirit of Cups was under that. The Wheel of Fortune and the Six of Cups. I think you have a very sacred soulmate, divine counterpart, divine feminine energy who is very considerate of you and sees how you've been protecting yourself, but how that protection of self is not actually setting you free. It's like time for the wisdom to be received, time for the heartfelt truth that was given to you to be received, so that you can begin fresh. Definitely so you can begin fresh. Because right now we have the Five of Cups clarified by the movement of swords, which means the month opens with some kind of incoming communication that might break your heart or leaves your heart feeling cold and or helpless. And it's a reminder of the past with the raven on the card. Something that's ancestral and repeating, like something that your parents went through that you are also going through, that you're repeating the karmic cycle, the ancestral cycle. You could be getting communications that come in that leave you sad or feeling empty, right? Because all these cups are spilled. And we get the Innocence of Swords with the Heart of Wands, the Queen of Wands. This is almost like I'm feeling it like an impulse or a very sharp, quick, to the point communication that comes in because the heart desires what it desires. The soul desires what it desires. So you're getting this communication that would leave you feeling empty or sad, grieving, helpless almost. Because whatever is spilled, it's like it got lost into the ground. You can't retrieve it out of the ground. You know what I mean? And I think that your heart and soul is impulsively saying something very, very to the point. It's not complicated what you said. It's very clear and it's very simple. And we get the Three of Swords clarifying the Justice card. Justice to the broken heart, or justice to the stabbed heart. So whatever this communication was that comes in or continuously comes in, like it's a habit and it's a past reoccurring, it's an ancestral thing that's reoccurring. Whatever this is, I think you say something that's very, it just hits the nail on the head for whoever this is and whatever the issue is. Like it's almost unfair. It's almost like expressing that it's unfair that they continue to give you these communications that break your heart and leave you feeling empty or helpless or in a state of grief. It's not fair. The karma, right? The raven is present again on this card. The karma is not fair. The ancestral cycle that's repeating is unfair. I'm feeling like whatever this is, this acknowledgement of the truth. this allowing the wisdom to come in and the truth key to be received, that you would speak it, that you would gain the wisdom and then speak it, that you would bring it into form. It's almost like I'm getting like a domino triggers the justice of events. Victory over the heartbreak, victory over the karma. Victory over the cycle, that it would end. That the pain must now be balanced with joy, which is why we get the Sun card. It's clarified by the Hanged Man and the Ten of Wands. This is a heart over head decision that was made, right? A Heart of Wands. It's a Queen of Wands, heart's desire, impulse energy, overriding the logical mind, coming through, and realizing that the heart overhead decisions concerning the burdens that you carry, the weights, the soul weights that you carry, because whoever this is obviously putting soul weights on you. You're shining in your light with the Sun. I think you're shining in your light and expressing the fact that this person is essentially just putting shit energy on you. And maybe they didn't realize it, and maybe you in the past didn't acknowledge it, but that it's unfair that they would continuously express this pain on you. I think you're seeing things very differently. I think you're very aware of the fact that carrying these burdens brings out a projection of you that you don't necessarily like to be in, but that is very necessary for the situation. You don't necessarily want to not be there for this person, but you don't necessarily want to get shit on with their energy either. It's almost like acknowledging that you would be there for someone, but things have to change. Things have to change. Really, oceanic spells and rituals, right? Time and tide. There's a season and a reason for everything. And the season of taking on other people's pain, bodies, is over. I love you, but I love myself too much to continuously let you put me in this energy. I love you. I want to be there for you. I want to be a part of your experience, but not if this is what's going to happen when I do. Work with me here. I deserve better. Because you do. You desire better, which is why this little spark communication comes out. Someone might not like that you're standing up for yourself because it makes them uncomfortable. It makes them have to face their bullshit. And the fact that the words they say are not acceptable. That they're spelling misery and putting that out into the energy when they speak like that. This is being very aware of the words people are using. And the energy they're in, and the energy they're transmitting out with them. If they're constantly in a negative vibration and emitting negative words, they're going to create negative experience where they're triggered as fuck. But if you are expressing healed words, healed vibrations, you are going to manifest the healing. You're going to manifest the justice. You're going to manifest the dawn, right? The sun energy. And recognize the value of your feelings, because your feelings are a guide. Something feels off, that means it's not acceptable to my soul. Something is painful. That means my soul does not accept it. It doesn't want to accept it. It doesn't want to keep eating that energy and consuming the words of whatever that is and taking it into your person to digest, yourself to digest. I'm sorry, I do not want to consume your negativity. I have nothing but positive energy to give you. I have nothing but love and support to give you. You are consuming and taking in my positive energy. But you're feeding me shit in return. It's not fair. It's breaking my fucking heart here. Over and over and over again. It is no longer acceptable to consume negative spelling because you're consuming it and it's becoming a part of your energy. It's becoming a part of the source of your creation. It becomes a part of what you speak or what you bury and suppress. And neither one of those is serving you. To speak negative words or to speak about your sadness, to speak about your heartbreak, or to bury it and suppress it. Neither one of those benefits you or your creation. And so I think Spirit is literally going to ping you to say something that cuts that off. Moves you into a much fresher, much calmer mental state where you actually feel like you're in alignment now. That you're not consuming garbage and wondering why you have no energy or wondering why you're tired or drained. Because you've been eating garbage. You've been consuming garbage from someone else. Not acceptable anymore. Like, I love you, but I don't deserve to hear that. I don't have to eat that. I will consume the words I want to consume. And I will let you know that that is not what I want. I am not in the mood for that. I have no desire. I hope that helps. I hope that helps, Aries. Because whatever this is, I definitely think you're healing it. I think you're definitely bringing light to someone's shadows. And by shining really bright and doing that, you're removing yourself from your own. You're removing yourself from their shadow, which allows you to shine. It allows you to shine really bright. When you step out and remove yourself from someone else's shadow that they're putting on you. It's like they're trying to put their shadow on you. And you're like, I'm sorry, I shine too bright for this. I'm sorry. My natural state is to shine brighter than that. I have to push your shadows out of my fucking way so I can shine brighter. I'm meant to shine. Let me know in the comments if this resonates with you. Especially if you come back in a couple weeks or towards the end of the month, right? And rewatch this. Let me know how these energies played out for you. Let me know. Until next time, guys, Divine Rebel Racey signing off. Remember, always love each other. And most importantly, love yourselves. Bye, everybody.